Hello there, I'm AYB, founder of Spark here. Today we'll be looking at a particular system called Lead Assessor System, and I showed the Zapier version. So this is make.com version, right? We're going to run it simultaneously with the Zapier version, but let me show you exactly how the make.com version looks like. So like I showed in the previous video, this is exactly how the form is still the same, where we have to vet leads if they are qualified or not, right? So you get to put their business name, if the business is an online business, get to know which industry they are in, and who is actually qualified to make this particular buying decision. And then we're also going to find out if they are, what exactly is stopping them from buying or purchasing this our service. So let me just run through this very fast right now. So right now, the name of the business I'll just put here is I'll just put Reach That Company, right? I'll say it is an offline. So I really want this particular system to disqualify me. So I'm going to deliberately just put some things that might not. So let's go. So I'll put an agency, right? And I'll also put my website is www.reachdatcompany.com. Yes, reachdat.com. I'm interested in AI automation. And I would like to, I might just want to start from anyway. So when will I like to get started? I'll just choose any of these dates. What is my business email? Let's use robots at reachdatcompany.com. What's your phone? Last name, let's put Robot Kiyosaki. I think I've not now. I think I've now decision maker. Right, so I'm going to say I am the decision maker, even if it's still going to disqualify me. Now I'm still also going to put what does success look like for you. I would say saving about 20 hours a week. 20 hours a week, right? Um, Also, and then what is stopping not finding a trustworthy um, AI automation engineer? Funny that this is exactly what I put the last time, right? So I think I'm done with everything, right? Now I really don't want to submit it. I want to run this first because it's quite different from Zapier. Zapier is actually an instant trigger. The moment the form is submitted, I it runs immediately. But for make.com, it doesn't work that like that. It's more of like a although it's a webhook trigger, but I want to run it once. I'm not the scenario is not um it's not turned on, so I'll just run it once, right? And then I can now submit the form, right? That's exactly how it's now get the data, right? So what is going to happen is that the Zapier, that of Zapier and that of Make will run simultaneously, and we're going to we are going to just distinguish them by I added a marker there to distinguish the Zapier from the Make.com. So if I run this, if I click submit now, it should pick the data. As you can see, now this is supposed to disqualify me. So if I check my Airtable record, I'm supposed to see reach that company, right? So this is the make.com. It came faster. I was disqualified. The Zapier one is going to come later, but I don't know why they are slower, right? Although this the make.com is can you see that the Zapier one came later, right? So it's disqualified. So let me just walk you through how I ran the make.com one. Normally the trigger is just watch for responses, right? So I got the webbook, right? The first thing is just get the webbook. If I want to do it again, I'll click on add and I will get a particular webbook. If I say I want to add another one, So I click on save, then to redirect me to my tally, and then I'll connect, right? I've done that before. So the next one is that I want to calculate the date range. So this, I'm going to use the GPT-4, right? In this particular um and I'm going to say you're an expert at calculating date range, and I'll put the prompt calculate date range between the 2 days, and this is the day the form was submitted. Right now, I want to show you the difference between how the one of make.com and the one of Zapier. Right, so in the one of Zapier, if I show you, right, you check it well. Let me open it, right, so you can see exactly what I have here. So the one of Zapier, you can see that I said calculate the date range between the 2 dates. Now, Zapier also allow, like I was able to pull in the date the form was submitted. So I can add the date the form was submitted and the day the person actually wants the project to start. But on make.com, I really don't have that luxury, right? Somehow, um, make.com does not give us access to the day the form was submitted. So I had to improvise and then use a particular variable called now. You can find now variable right in the variable of time and date. So I know that the form was submitted that particular unique time. So I just have to deduct the date the person wants to start the project from now, which is the day the form was submitted. That's how I was able to like calculate the date range, right? So after I've done that, then I have the main prompt where it's just exactly the way it is on Zapier, right? We have you are a lead assessor for an AI automation agency. Your task is to evaluate leads based off qualified or not qualified. These are the qualification. Lead must have answered yes, blah blah blah. And if I scroll down, you can see this asterisk. And the reason why I'm putting it so that the model can know that okay, this is very very important when it's running this particular stuff. And I put all the variables from the field, including the variable from the date calculator, right? The date range calculator. So after I've done that, then I use a create a record module, right, in Airtable. So I now this is where I added name pic.com so that now this is a variable um field text. I added this static field text, so it's going to add it to the name. As if you see that, you can see that it added it to the name, and that was I did that also in Zapier. If you check the table record in Zapier and you check the name part, you see that I added that hyphen Zapier also to just distinguish between make and then Zapier. I'm going to run it again, and then you're going to this time I'll make sure I'm qualified, right? I'll see again. I'm sure make.com is faster than Zapier. I don't know why, but it's just the way it is. So let's um run this particular stuff again so that you can see. But this time I'm going to make sure I qualify myself based on like some requisites that I used. So the first thing is the name of the business. Let's use something that we have not used before. Let me check. Okay, let's use something around yes. Yeah, let's use yeah, Muri Murati, right? Yeah, so let's use Muri Murati. Um Rati, and then yeah, yes, I run an online business. It's an agency. Now, website is www.thinkingmachines. Thinking Machines. Um, that's the name of our startup. Thinkingmachines.com. So I can put AI automation. Not just the same thing. Saving about. Let's say I want to save 20 hours weekly, and then what is stopping? I'll just say I don't know about AI automation. I don't know about AI automation. No, I don't know about AI automation. Um, and then I will come over here. I'll say I am this. So I make sure I make sure that the reasons I'm using here are things that will qualify me. I'm the sole decision maker. I'll choose 2,000. Let me choose 5,000. My email, I'll put Myra at Murati at let's say thinkingmachines.com. And the phone number, I can just use this. Um, choose yes, referral. I'll also choose within the 14-day window. So I don't want something that's going to more than 14 days. First name and last name. I'll use Myra Murati. Murati. So I think I have everything. So name of the business is actually Thinking Machines. Thinking Machines. Okay, so I have all of this stuff now. So I really don't want to click submit now because the I will not be able to run the that of make.com. So I will have to run the scenario and then send and then click on submit. Let me see if this app here. Okay. Let me save this particular stuff because sometimes that can be an issue. So I want to wait for new data. And if I go back to the form and click submit, if I check, make.com is going to come first. As you just let's watch this particular place. So as you can see, make.com actually came first and Zapier came second. So that's exactly how it is. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.